Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And the ball's on the ground. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Throwing right.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback will keep it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's going to pass on second down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. coming after him. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
On the move. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Buying some time. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Still looking, on the move. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. Ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Going up top on 1st down. trying to make magic with his feet. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
A run for the quarterback. Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. The offense in hurry-up mode. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Henderson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safety.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown tie! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll throw it on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This quarterback part of their running game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. And the Gamecocks will boot away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their quarterback.
Oh, the ball squirts out. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The offense set for a first down play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders.
First down.
Reached by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback extends the play. Got a man, it's Sanders. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, don't they?
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on it.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Fast motion from the offense. Using his feet. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Quick release on the RPO. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They'll go to the ground. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Line getting set on second down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 17, South Carolina 14.
Let's go. Break. Check, check. Ready. Ready.
Motion from the offense. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, that is a big hit, and that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. To the air, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Sanders. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need. all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
With the catch, it's Bennett. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The offense comes out needing a score here, down one possession. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires to the tight end. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback adapted. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
All right, now that play's over, now I got to know this is it. This is my last play. I got to save my best for last. If I get in the end zone, I win this football game. So what is my play? Who is my player that I'm highlighting to go try to get this done?
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Now adjusting. Lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us from here for just